welcome. It's Otome Oclock.
Hello.
Let's get a round of applause.
We are unfortunately 10 minutes late because I broke my microphone stand.
Good job, Megan.
I snapped the threading off one of the spindly doodles.
The spindly doodles, is that the technical term?
Yes, thank you. It is in fact the technical term of what is probably just a wing nut.
Yeah, it snapped it right off inside of the microphone arm, the Microsoft arm.
I mean, to be fair, we could probably go to Uncle's house and be like, hey, do you have a wing nut this size? And be like, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a screw and just...
Yeah, we just need to get another one.
Yeah.
We just
Quick
had to
redneck
cannibalize
fix.
another microphone stand for
Which
tonight.
is fine. That's why you have extra.
That's why you have extra.
So, welcome to Otome O'Clock. I am Ashley of the A Button.
I am Megahan. I am also
There's a thought there somewhere.
sorry, I'm not awake yet. Oh god, what's it called?
Producer? Are you trying to give yourself a title?
What
What are we doing?
I run the Blue Sky account.
The social media?
Yes, I'm the social media
Community
person.
manager?
I run the Blue Sky account.
There you go. I knew you'd get there eventually, buddy. As soon as I figured out where the hell you were going.
Listen, I took 2 Benadryl today. I'm not here. I'm not mentally on this plane of existence.
Oh boy.
I took 2 Benadryl and a prednisone. Actually, 2 prednisone.
We're in for a fun night tonight, guys. So, what do we do on Otome O'Clock? We play Otome games, visual novel, dating sim type games. Nothing too spicy. We try to keep it like PG-13.
Yes, we're not.
That's what the self-voicing key is for.
Yes. That's why we're not going to finish playing the rest of things like Tri-City Monsters, which is a great game. You do have to be 18 or older to play the game.
Yes. Check our YouTube on Geeked Out. Check out the Geeked Out YouTube. That's where Otome O'Clock episodes live.
Yes.
If you're interested in checking out Tri-City Monsters or any of the other games that we play.
Yes. And keep up with our Blue Sky, which is... Let me just open the Blue Sky app so I can tell you exactly the link.
Megan, I'm watching you and judging you with how long it takes you to open up the Blue Sky.
Geekedoutgames.bluesky.social. That's G33KD0UTGAMES.BSKY.SOCIAL.
That is a really long handle for a social media platform. It's like a whole ass fucking sentence.
But that's where you'll find updates on what games we're playing or notifications about games we've played, if something's like happening with them, if they've got enhanced demos out or new chapters out, stuff like that.
Or any like interesting Otome news that is occurring in the world.
Yeah.
Any special sales or festivals where some of our favorite titles we've played in the past would be going on sale. We'll be keeping tabs on that. And that is pretty much it. So basically, Megan and I, we play Otome games and we read out loud to each other.
Yes.
And sometimes that can be have incredibly horrifying results when you're reading softcore porn to your sister and you kind of want to just climb out of your fucking skin.
And that we'd like to thank Velvet Cupcake Games, who made May Marion, who has the
Jesus
self-voicing
Christ.
feature.
Yo, you want a spicy time? Maid Marian.
Maid Marian does have like your basic level of game spice for games that have spice in them.
Well, yeah, okay, all right, okay, yeah. If you want your like bodice ripper kind of stuff, Maid Marian's got you covered. You're looking for some high culture entertainment, like you are an individual of high culture, as Megan fucking chokes out a lung. Good lord, you good? And first you're breaking my fucking microphones. Now you're dying live on air. I can't take you anywhere.
If you want.
But if you want cultured entertainment, and you collect these things, like you are a connoisseur of this type of content, Tri-City Monsters got you. Tri-City Monsters.
It's called Monsters for a reason.
That's got you. If that's what you're looking for, and you know what I mean, it got you. Multiple options. So many options. Fucking slay. Anywho, let's play.
Let's play Alaris
Let's play
by
Alaris.
Crescence Studio. This is the second time we've played this. We're finishing the game today, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 3, Fading Dusk. And then next time we will be starting the extended demo of Twin Coves.
Ooh.
I cannot remember how much money I gave to that Kickstarter, but it was a decent amount.
One thing to keep in
I have
mind.
been feral.
What's up, Nessie Shark? I see you. I see them Nessie butts in chat. What's up? One thing you will notice, normally we will, obviously, we'll use the game in the correct category. Sometimes these studios are so small that they don't have a listing on Twitch or on YouTube.
Sometimes they do, and we're like,
I just have to slap it in just chatting because Twitch doesn't have an Otome channel category. I guess they're waiting for us. I don't know.
All the Otome streamers need to get together and be like, force a category.
Megan, if you were to say what our goal for the show is, I know my goal is I want to one day be so adorable that autofill ends up as a background plushie in someone's artwork. That'd be amazing.
That'd be cute. I want to showcase these games that well, it's also a combination of I never had the time to play these games, but I also want to showcase them to the world.
Mm-hmm.
And there were so many I wanted to play, and this, my sister has a Twitch stream, so I sort of bullied her into letting me have this. But she seems to enjoy it.
It's fun.
And oh god, I've got this whole secret playlist or bookmark category on
You get like a fucking goblin.
On itch.io, just be like, yeah, we're gonna play that one, we're gonna play that one. Ooh, the goth elves that you can die in 5 seconds, we're gonna play that one.
I know I have resting bitch face, but I do actually enjoy this. I'm not lying.
I'm not holding her hostage in her own house.
No, it gives me something to do. Well, wow, that's a really backhanded way of saying I like doing this.
Okay, you can't see this right now, but she does have Don May tchotchkes around her. She's into cute romance stuff too.
See, Megan got me Heaven's Official Blessing.
No. Grandmaster of
Demonic... sorry. Grandmasters of Demonic Cultivation. Oh, was it at least the same author?
Yes.
Okay.
It is by MXTX.
So, I have these. You can't see them, but it's in my background. God damn, those cute husbando and husbando. I'm a woman of culture.
Oh god, you
I just yeeted everybody.
You killed Wei Wuxian again. That's his third time dying.
And then you can't see it, but just know this is Dangerous Convenience Store merch. It's the Ajushi Smoochin his little bunny boy. I'm a woman of culture. Megan, tell people about the game.
Alaris is a fantasy-based game. There's magic. It is sort of, I would say it's a little bit more contemporary, but has magic, you're not in a really high fantasy setting. This is more cozy fantasy. It's not urban fantasy, which is a little grittier, or, high fantasy like Lord of the Rings, or low fantasy, which is more Game of Thrones. It's very cozy. Lots of fun colors.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we found out that Fae exists, and they don't have magical energy, but can still use magic. And there's also some sort of magical crisis going on, which the character we're playing as somehow has some ability to help it because they're the protagonist, and that's typically how these things work. Yeah, smooching people.
Smooching some
I
people.
know there's at least one non-binary romance option.
Is that the angel person?
I don't think so. I think it's Asa. I'm not sure.
I know we were flirting pretty heavy with the librarian.
Yes.
Which was hilarious because they do not understand touch, and they're on the spectrum, I think.
I
Megan,
believe so.
I love we immediately went for that one. It was a council decision.
It was funny how in the beginning you were like, "Ooh, Daruk," and then like one point we hadn't really hung out with him or like chose the right option.
Daruk snubbed us.
Daruk snubbed us. I had never
bitch.
had that happen in my game because I
It's like, I'm kind of busy. I'm like, listen, slut. I'm kind of awesome. What do you mean you're busy?
What do you mean you're busy?
Whatever, fine. Librarian boy, come here.
But yes, we are now on the second half of this game. You can see the first half on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Which is it Geeked Out at YouTube?
Just look out Geeked Out on YouTube. G33KD 0UT. Or just follow the Discord.
Or follow the Discord.
Yeah, the link's in there too. Links are on the channel. And also this game menu has fun noises.
Ding, 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 ding.
Alright, so what are we doing? Who's voicing what? This is also the fun part where we figure out who's voicing what.
I will voice the main character and their inner narration, and you will voice everyone else.
Okay. We're not going to be voicing over voice lines because that's silly.
That's silly. Those voice actors put a lot of work in there. I paced through the halls in search of Etsa, finally ready to tell them everything after last night's ordeal. Where are they? They're not in their office or the library. I turned another corner, and they aren't answering their communicator. As I rounded yet another corner, it wasn't Etsa that I found, but a decent enough replacement, which feels like a sick burn. His hair shimmered, fiery in the light, and his eyes shone like the color of liquid honey. Dust floated in the air, dancing around him as he gazed into the clearing.
Let's just ogle this awesome picture for a minute.
This is Kane. He's very pretty.
That fucking cheekbone. Damn. And the beauty mark, like, it will, bitch. Hit him with the ooh-woo.
For once, he was alone. No sign of the usual crowd that followed at his heels. The air around him was quiet, tranquil even.
Oh, this was the fuckboy?
Yes.
Okay. Can I help you with something, or are you just here to enjoy the view?
Should have known that wasn't going to last long. Well, I had a question.
Here to ask how I get my hair so luscious? Or perhaps my skin so soft? I kid. How can I help you, autofill?
So, I filled Kane in on the reason behind my search. My encounters with the stranger, the seed my mother planted in my mind, the cryptic questions about my healing. I told him as much as I could and what I thought of it all. I was planning on telling Etsa, but Kane stood beside me, silently absorbing everything.
Are you alright?
Alright as I can be, given everything. Kane smiled, leaving the topic at that. I just don't know what to do. What if I run into one of them again?
If protection is what you want, protection is what you'll get. Simple as that. I'd be devastated should anything happen to you. Ooh, Jesus, bro. Calm down.
Their words were reassuring, and I certainly felt safer under their promise. And yet, similar to my conversation with Kimura, I couldn't bring myself to accept their offer. Just as there was a force that pushed me from the Fae, yelled at me to run, there was another in equal opposition that pulled me to them, beckoned for me. Against all reason, I wanted to know more about these Fae.
Penny for your thoughts, dear autofill?
Would you judge me if I said no?
No to the protection?
I nodded.
Of course not. May I know why, though?
I can't help but want to learn more about them. There's so much I still don't know. Who are they? What are they capable of? Why my healing? I know it's dangerous and reckless and...
Oh. The hell?
Return.
Where's return?
At the bottom of the screen.
That was weird. I was trying to do something else on the fly.
Good job, Ashley. Also, it's your turn.
It's natural to be curious about something with so many unanswered questions.
His eyes were gentle, without a hint of judgment, just as he had promised. With that being said... Oh, that's you.
With that being said, we can't have you traipsing into danger. Surely there must be a way to learn more about these beings without placing yourself so close to one.
The silver-haired stranger's words whispered to me.
If you want to know more about me, all you need to do is ask.
Yeah, let's not do that. I'm sure a certain someone would be all too eager about that. I've already tried the library. My mind ran through everything I'd learned about the strangers. The lack of energy, the strange magic, the starlight. The starlight. The golden-haired stranger had examined it. The silver-haired one had left it behind. That has to be my best bet. They're both connected to it. One of them has always left something behind. It's small, but it might give me some kind of lead.
Perfect. I only ask that you bring someone with you, just in case. Not protection, just a friend.
Bringing someone along would help, not just for safety, but also to have another set of eyes on it. Who did I want to bring?
Fenir, we've been flirting with him the whole time we were here.
Let's go.
We're on a Fenir run, baby.
Yeah, thanks, Kane. I'll be sure to do that. Internally, Kane was like, well, I was hoping that'd be a little bit of a date, but alright. Sunlight streamed through the windows, bathing Fenir in a warm glow. His lips moved quietly as he read to himself. Oh, is he busy? Maybe I should...
Can I help you?
How did he notice me with his eyes down like that? Are you busy? I was wondering if you could help me.
What is it?
I want to look into something. But I was told to bring someone, considering my bad luck lately. I thought maybe you could come? Fenir's just like, I'm at work.
I don't know if that's a good idea. You know I'm not allowed to use my powers. If protection's what you're looking for, it'd be better to ask someone else.
Yeah, I know, Fenir. I just need someone to come with me, not protect me, and you were the first person I thought of. You could help with my investigation too, as the Hydra.
Hydra's fancy librarian.
Yes. But if you don't want to... Fenir visibly hesitated before letting out a reluctant sigh.
If that's the case, it's fine.
As Fenir gathered his belongings, I chewed on the inside of my cheek. I didn't pressure him, did I?
Felt a little pressury.
I'll give it a little pressure. Huh? I feel bad now.
It's fine. Let's go.
Hey, quick thing, Ashley, can you check our affinity levels? That'd be AF next to save. Let's see. Fenir's holding strong at 38. Kane's at 18. Daruk's at 29. S is at 30. Ace is at 32. The lowest is Kuna at 14%. Kuna is the silver-haired one. I feel like that's not how you pronounce their name. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Neither do I.
That's like when we were playing Lost in Limbo and we met Gael for the first time and I kept calling him Gale because that didn't look like how you pronounced his name.
Mm-hmm.
And then like immediately I got humbled by the voice acting and game was like, fuck. Alright.
Alright, I'm actually going to turn down the music a little bit.
That would be BGM.
Yes. Do I hit an autosave or a regular save?
Yeah. Drop down a save.
Bloop.
This is where I encountered the silver-haired stranger. The sun was high in the sky. The area transformed from the darkness of the night before. Let's see. Will that starlight still be here, or did it disappear already? There!
See something?
I absent-mindedly hummed as I pursued that faint glimmer. This is their magic, isn't it? A soft luminescent sheen filled the air, and I reached out. But I was met with nothing as my fingers held the empty air. What? With energy I could feel a tug, a pull, a presence. But here, nothing? But last night I know I felt something when that man cast his magic. So why are these particles so empty now? Actually, were these particles there when he used his magic?
Come now, I was just playing earlier. Give me your true response, and I'll return the favor.
I couldn't remember. Perhaps these particles weren't their magic. Perhaps these particles were simply a product left behind by their presence, like the echoes of an afterimage. I tried to push back the disappointment rising in my throat. If these particles weren't their magic, what answers could I possibly find in them?
What's wrong, Autofill?
Just frustrated. I laughed bitterly at the dead end. The stranger who attacked me leaves this light behind. And it's here, but I don't know what to make of it. I feel like the answer is staring right at me, but... I sighed, aggravated. This... I gestured toward the floating starlight. Is what I thought could give me a lead. But it's not giving me any of the usual feedback I get from energy, and if I can't learn anything from it, if this is a dead end...
Autofill, I don't know what you're talking about.
I know it's subtle, but it's here. Just here, look. You see the shimmer in the air, the way the light bends and moves here? Fenir shifted his gaze, silently scrutinizing the area. The crease between his brows deepened. Nothing? His eyes peeked at me before sighing, frustrated. Maybe this will help. Do not touch him. No touchy.
Okay, point the starlight out to him?
Yes. I positioned myself behind Fenir. He stiffened slightly. My hand went to his shoulder, and at my touch he relaxed. Here. With my eyes in line with his, I leaned in. The dry, crisp smell of paper and ink floated around me. I pointed to the small shimmers of light, my arm brushing against his shoulder. Do you see?
Autofill, I think only you can see it.
What? I don't know who's saying this line, but the gift of sight, something many believe holds a universal truth, when in fact, this is hardly the case. So only I can see it? Like how only I can see our energy. I wasn't sure what the significance of that was, or how everything tied together. But at least it was a start.
You look happier.
These strangers can use magic. It's different from our energy, and yet I can sense it, feel the magic when they're using it, see the remnants of it linger in the air.
Are you saying you can see their magic because it somehow both is and isn't energy? That's why you're being targeted?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's related to my ability to see energy. Maybe it's related to why that stranger is targeting me. I don't have all the answers yet. But I know it's more than what I was working with before we came here. I'm not sure Oh, that's you.
I'm not sure I helped as much as you wanted, but I'm glad nothing happened.
No, you still helped. Without you, I wouldn't have known this was something only I can see. Plus, I didn't get attacked, right?
We can both be grateful for that.
Agreed. I love how our mom just has tennis ball green hair.
All right. Wait, slow down. You're telling me that you think Fae exist.
I don't think I know.
Honey, I told you about them as a joke. How long have you been looking into this?
I know it's hard to believe, but for some reason, I couldn't let it go. And today, I found a clue. After last night, that silver-haired stranger left something behind. It was energy and it wasn't. I don't know how to explain it, but I've never seen anything like it.
So you think these strangers that you've been running into, they're Fae? From Grandma's silly little saying? About mysteries of logic and fate? Where nature's laws don't apply?
Yes, Mom. While I didn't appreciate her tone, I couldn't blame her reaction.
So then what does this mean? Are you going to tell Central? Central's their...
Central government?
Yeah, their government structure for the society.
Well, someone from Central already went with me.
Really? Who?
Fenir.
Oh, getting close, are you?
You stop that right now, Mom.
Just kidding.
I want to learn more about Fae before telling everyone else. All I know is that they don't use energy. But what do we do with that? I still don't know what they're capable of, their motive, what Fae really even are.
You know, there's this ritual Grandma had. To be honest, I don't know what it's supposed to do. It never really did anything. But since her teachings have gotten us this far, maybe it's worth a try?
What the fuck was Gram into?
Gram was into some crazy ass shit.
You don't know what it's meant to do?
Gram and Pop could have hung out. We'll just say it like that.
Didn't that seem risky?
I can't say I remember. Sorry, baby. If you don't want to do it, we don't have to. But you're so hung up on these Fae, so...
Let's cast an Eldritch Ritual, see what happens.
Let's do it. Let's just...
You know what?
Do a sacrifice with the girlies.
We'll move the dining room table.
Okay.
We'll have appetizers and mimosas in the
charcuterie board.
I
have a little charcuterie board in the shape of like ancient sigils. Oh, love it. It's giving kitchen witch.
It's giving practical magic.
Oh no. Abort.
Let's do it. I grimaced as etched lines weaved in and out before me, entwining to create different symbols on the floor. It felt unnatural, arcane, wrong. Grandma taught you this?
Your Roasted chickens in the drawing room. Creepy, right?
Creepy is an understatement.
You're sure about this?
I nodded, my voice trapped in my throat. The worst that can happen? Nothing will happen. Then I could forget all about this ritual.
Remember, just say the word and we'll stop.
Let's just get this over with. Her nod was short as she took my hand in hers. It was only then that I realized my palms were sweating.
I hate sweaty palms. The ritual is straightforward. I can do it as far as what Grandma did.
Anything for me to do?
Grandma always told me to think of Faye when she conducted the ritual, if that's what you want to do.
Easy enough. They're always on my mind as it is. Mom laughed, but her voice was tight, an edge of nervousness betraying her. Let's get to it. Oh.
Let's get to it then.
I am
stepping over my fucking line.
I am off my game tonight. She closed her eyes, and I followed suit as my mind drifted to the Fae. The starlight arrived first, floating at the corners of my mind. It sharpened, shimmering as it danced in the sunlight. Sunlight that scattered into a gossamer veil, glistening and golden.
That's a lot of G's.
Gold. The color of the mysterious stranger's hair, their eyes. Their visage sharpened, hair like the sun, eyes like liquid gold, clothes evergreen like the forest. Like the night we first met, starlight surrounded them. The night we ran into each other. I stepped forward, reaching out to them. But a gust of wind pushed me back, rushed past me, nearly lifting me off my feet. Just like the night we met, wind billowed against my clothes, blew sharply against the tops of my cheeks.
Oh my gosh.
I would have thought it was real had the sound of my mom's voice not pulled me from my memories. Or so I thought. Before us was the stranger I had so vividly envisioned.
Oops.
And they are not happy.
Oops, did a little bit of a whoopsie-doopsie summon in the middle of the drawing room again.
More like drawing things in, am I right?
Ooh.
No longer was the dreamy embodiment of soft sunlight and warm amber. Instead, smoke filled the room, burned my lungs, sharp glowing eyes pierced through me. What in the world?
Them cheekbones. Them lips.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh, they're not happy. Outrage flashed in their eyes before hostile recognition settled in.
Autofill, this has never happened,
You. Who are you?
It wasn't a question. It was a command. This wasn't a memory. This was real. Their presence loomed closer, only to be intercepted by my mom.
Get it, Mom. Stay where you are. We mean no harm.
They stilled, the muscles in their body tight with restraint.
Return me. I am not some animal to summon at your will.
To be fair, none of us knew this would work. That was like a Bloody Mary thing.
We could use some Bloody Marys, honestly.
Oh, girl.
It took everything in me to speak. We just want to talk? Let's not anger this golden-haired person.
With weird magic.
Just a couple of questions, please?
I am not obligated to provide answers. I owe you nothing.
Okay.
Please, I'm at my wit's end. I've consulted books, friends, even that strange silver-haired man.
You've talked to the silver-haired man? Tell me more.
He's an asshole?
This is it. Autofill, please ask carefully.
I paused, remembering the silver-haired stranger's words.
A question for a question.
Only if you answer my questions.
You're as brave as ever, AC. Mom is totally hiding behind us.
Their jaw grew taut, eyes narrowed. Don't let them intimidate you. You can do this. that other night when we met, you were investigating the starlight. What is that? It's always left behind by the silver-haired stranger. I tried investigating it, but I can't figure it out.
That is unique to the one you ran into. Remnants left behind only by them.
Their cryptic words did nothing for me. I knew this already. So then...
What did they want from you?
Fuck if I know, buddy.
Play nice. We've gotten this far.
I'm not entirely sure what he wants. He asked why I'm a healer and mentioned my ability to see energy. Do you know anything about that?
I may.
Though it is something I cannot disclose to you.
Can't disclose to me? What did you do? Sign an NDA?
Apparently.
I could barely keep myself from scoffing. An easy stance when you aren't the one in danger.
Autofill. Careful now.
You can't keep this from me.
Oh, yeah, they can.
Know your place. I do not owe you anything. I was summoned here unwillingly.
The silver-haired one. They mean the jerk?
Yeah, the asshole?
Okay. I thought they knew each
Kuna.
other.
No. Kuna is he. That is Asa. Asa's the other Fae. And I think they're non-binary?
That I'm just trying to figure because I thought they both of those two already knew each other. And they're talking like, I don't know this bitch.
Okay, so this is what I think's going on. I think they're two rival factions of Fae. And we're going to call the Asa's side the Sun Fae. I think the Sun Fae are after the Star Fae, which is what I'm going to call Kuna's side. They don't know who they are specifically, but they know that they're causing havoc.
Okay.
That's just my interpretation. Well, I've been attacked unwilling.
Enough.
Wind blasted against us as the smoke thickened.
Ah!
Mom? Mom! I hurried to her, catching her just before she collapsed. When I looked up, my eyes were drawn to theirs, pulled by some invisible force. Slow, steady steps reverberated in the room. Unfaltering, amber smoke closed in on us. What did you do to her? They raised their hand. What are you?
Use energy?
Use energy. Warm energy enveloped my hand, warning them away.
Oh, they like that.
Don't come any closer. They paused, body completely still in that unnatural way that sent chills down my spine.
I will not hurt you.
A calm washed over my senses. It was their magic. Don't use your weird powers on me. I've had enough. What are you even? My vision blurred. My limbs went slack. My consciousness faded. As my consciousness faded, sturdy arms caught me, gently lowering me to the ground.
What about our mom, though?
Who are you?
Are you sure about this, Asa?
Excuse me? Are you sure about this, Asa? I'm quite certain.
Okay, well, you can talk to yourself for the next 5 minutes.
If that's the case, things may become problematic. I'm aware. What is your recommendation, Senja? Well, first is the matter of Kuna. You're positive about their movements? Yes, there were traces of his presence in the town. He's also targeting a human, most likely to use for his own intents and purposes. What do you think, Senja? I would advise monitoring the current situation closely. We can't allow matters to escalate. For everyone's sake. Agreed. The journey back won't be too draining, Asa? No need to worry about me, Kensari. If you say so. And this human they're targeting, what do you know about them? I'm not sure. They're an enigma. They saw me in town despite my glamour. Tonight they summon me with the rituals of old. What? But a human hasn't done that, and I am aware. What does that mean? I've been asking myself the same question. For now, we should monitor both, but Kuno's remains our property. Don't get distracted by the human, Asa. I won't, Senja.
You're sure you're okay, Mom?
Just a pounding headache. And my memories are fuzzy. What happened last night?
You really don't remember?
It's hazy.
We summoned someone, had an entire conversation with them. It doesn't ring a bell?
Seems not.
Was it that person's magic? Was that Fae magic? It's powerful enough to wipe people's memories? God damn, is our mom a plant witch? It's fine, Mom. Don't be too upset about it. It's fine, Mom. Don't be too upset about it.
Don't be too upset about it.
I've just fucking heard myself in stereo. Got so fucking freaked out.
Everything is fine.
There are no technical hiccups. Besides, it's not like they told us anything helpful.
Still, the fact we summoned them. We were never able to summon anything. No plants, no rocks, not even dirt.
That's because you're not cool enough. You're not the protagonist.
For us to have summoned a whole person? Why would you summon dirt?
Well, you gotta have like a placebo sort of test, a control. Gotta be like, okay, let's start small. You don't want to start trying to summon people.
I guess.
I grimaced, slowly feeling like I was getting in way over my head.
Are you alright?
Yeah, just a bit overwhelmed.
One step at a time. We have all the time in the world to find answers. No need to rush into anything. Your safety's always a priority, remember?
Yeah.
We'll figure this out, but we can't do it if you're constantly throwing yourself into danger.
Alright. God. You've made your case. No need to nag.
If you listen, I won't have to nag you.
You. Are you sure?
Who knows? By the way, before you leave, take these. I never believed in them myself, but given everything, it might help.
Just says on the side, anti-fade tool.
She gave you a satchel
She
of
handed
potpourri.
me a
Potpourri.
small bag of herbs.
They're meant to protect you.
I'm sorry, you're a plant witch and you don't believe in plant healing? Or plant protection satchels?
I believe that's what you just did.
I sifted through the bag. Many of these I used to heal my own patients. I guess there's no harm in having them on hand. The recent incidents with the silver-haired stranger, my investigation into the Starlight, and now the fact I've summoned someone into my house. Any concerns about not having enough evidence of Fae were out the window. I needed protection. If Fae were after me, that wasn't something I wanted to take on alone. Kimura told me to let him know if I needed anything. But calling up the head of Central out of the blue, could I do that? You are the one person who can see energy.
You can do that.
Maybe Etsa can help. They're my partner, right? Please be in your office today, Etsa.
Aww.
Oh, thank goodness, Etsa. You are here. Fenir, you're here too? They were having tea and talking hot goss.
Aha! I was just leaving. Don't worry.
Wait. Maybe it's better if you're here too. If he's the Hydra, he should know about the Fae's existence too.
I love how awkward Fenir is. What is it?
I have something to tell you, and it might sound crazy, but I'm asking you both to trust me. Of course. Oh, sorry, that's you.
Of course. What did you want to say, Otto?
Fenrir, you know that term I asked you about yesterday?
Fae? What about it?
Well, the reason I asked you about them is because they're real.
Ta-da! Just randomly summon another Fae.
They're
real?
Yes, and I didn't know it at the time, but now I do. Last night we summoned one.
I don't mean to interrupt, but Fae?
You're starting on chapter 10. I'm going to need you to go back to chapter 1.
They're fabled creatures, magical beings only found in the most ancient of children's stories. Autofill.
I know it doesn't seem possible, but I summoned one last night. Please, you have to believe me.
I don't not believe you. It's just hard to wrap my head around. Does this have to do with our investigation yesterday?
Yes, I was trying to learn more about their magic.
I'm assuming that these strangers that have been targeting you are Fae?
Yes. For a while I wasn't sure. I looked into it on my own because the idea seemed so ridiculous. I didn't want to be judged if I was completely off the mark. But after experiencing their magic up close, the crawling shadows, the hypnotizing voice, the memory manipulation, it was nothing like our energy. Kimura offered me protection a while ago. I didn't accept it at the time. My curiosity got the better of me.
But now you'd like it?
I nodded. Etza had a talent for understanding what was unsaid.
Of course. Thank you for telling us, Otto. We'll inform Kimura today. If there's anything else you want us to know about the Fae, let me know.
Yeah, will do. With their promises of protection, I finally felt something I hadn't felt in a while. Relief. And that is a good spot.
Gassy. Something I felt for a while. Gassy. Are there any things you want to say?
I think it's time for an ad break.
Other than that, I was trying to find a way to vamp for time as I segue and click my buttons. God.
I have no idea how much longer it's going to take to finish this.
I guess we'll find out together. I guess we'll have to find out
Together.
Megan, keep talking.
I'll be honest, with Alaris, this isn't one of the games that I've looked heavily into, so I'm not super up on the lore and the backstory of characters, because when you go to these, the Tumblr pages for these games, which a lot of them do have Tumblr pages, which is how I found them, they'll have, like, they'll answer questions about characters, and there's some, like, lore stuff in there, but I haven't actually been as active on that Tumblr compared to other Tumblrs and, like, Patreons that I pay money into. So, but I think my theory is that there is two different types of Fae. There's sort of day Fae and night Fae, like Dayquil and Nightquill.
Or the summer court and winter court that we
Could
have
be.
in our mythology.
Could be.
All right, we're gonna go away for a minute,
Yes.
but then we'll be right back.
Yes.
And we're back.
And we are back. Hit affinity again just to see what we're looking at.
All right.
Oh, we got 43% with Fenir.
Oh, he is very pleased with us.
Let's see what else.
Oh, it says 43%, but it is not looking anywhere close to being halfway out through this bar.
I'm sure that, like, a certain percentage, it goes into, like, love.
Oh, okay.
So it might be broken up into different sections. Who knows? Etsa's got 33%. That's not bad. Up further. Truk is at 31. Ace is at 42.
Asa is the elf, right?
Asa is the sun fae.
The sun fae.
Kane's only at 23. Kuna's still at, like... Kuna doesn't like us and we don't like Kuna.
That's fine. He's a fuckboy.
I wouldn't say a fuckboy as much as an asshole. Relief. Heading home, I realized I had some free time on my hands. With everything going on, I haven't been able to take any time for myself. Maybe I should do something? Go to...
Can we go to a cafe this time?
Well, go to the cafe. Wait! We should have dropped a save. Wait, no. Hold on.
Beep.
Oh, should I invite someone?
And then hit save?
No.
Okay.
It's fine, don't save. Fenir.
Fenir run. All Fenir.
Fenir's calling me?
Damn, he's like got a sixth sense.
Autofill? Oh, God, that's you.
Autofill?
Fenir? Did you need something?
No, not quite.
I wasn't expecting the voiceover.
Fenir mumbled incoherently into the phone. What? Fenir.
Welcome to my private hell that was last time.
He broke his silence with a sigh.
With a hi.
Are you doing anything right now?
No, I'm free. What's up?
Would you like to do something? Like, together?
Yeah, we can. What did you have in mind?
I can message you. I'll see you soon.
I know Etsa's just giving them a small thumbs up from the background. Like they were in their office and Etsa's just like,
Go get him, kiddo.
The smell of coffee, vanilla, and sugar hung in the air as I entered the cafe.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
I spotted Fenir's familiar silhouette by the cafe's bookshelf and made my way to him. Of course he's by the fucking books. Greet him normally.
Oh my God,
Don't
you trying to
spook
kill
the
him?
baby.
Stop trying to scare the hose.
Hi, Fenir. Checking out the competition. I motioned to the array of books he had been heavily engrossed in.
Insult his honor. It's not a competition. I'm a god.
But if it was, your library would win. As I chuckled, I walked toward the bookshelf. I'd never given much thought to the books they had here. I bet this place coordinates their books by color and not by author name.
Megan, how much you want to bet you pick up those books and it's all empty, like those empty shell books?
Worse.
Or worse, it was books they thrifted and then destroyed to turn them into fucking decor. Oh!
It hurts.
Is there a particular genre you like? Mystery or horror?
mystery can be kind of cozy, but it can be kind of spooky.
It's
Horror
good to
has like horror has like a good, yeah, it can be gory, or it can be House of Leaves, which is a book that is so wild. It like
The fuck is House of Leaves?
it is a wild book.
Is it a psychological horror?
It's very psychological. Okay, so there's one page where like the direction of the text is in all different ways, and then there's just like a literal square in the middle of the page. Like there's a box around it with more text in it, and there's like pages in the books that are completely blacked out. There's pages that are completely blank, middle of the book.
Let me look up. Is it House of Leaves? Sounds familiar.
House of Leaves, yes. How much do you know about My House dot something or other? That Doom.
Oh yeah, there was a Doom mod based around House of Leaves. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's why I knew you'd know it, because I knew you'd know that Doom mod.
Yeah, you know me too well. It's almost like we're related. Yeah, like it's interesting because normally you kind of take typeface for granted, like the text on a page. And House of Leaves plays with the whole concept of how you structure written language on a piece of paper and like fucking doing weird shit. And you're just like, what am I fucking reading?
Yeah.
House of
Pretty
Leaves.
much how it be.
So what are we doing?
Horror.
Horror. I'm not so good with horror, but there are a couple that I like. Have you heard of Our Wonderland? I recommend it.
You can highlight over these. Enter a wonderland dreamt up by childhood friends, except this wonderland isn't it. Follow Iggy and companion's terrifying adventure through a horrifying and twisted world. That sounds like a horrifying version of Bridge to Terabithia, which is already depressing.
Yeah. But this one's full of body horror.
Oh yeah, I'm always looking for books to pick up. Thank you, Fenir.
It's my job after all. Should we order now?
Yeah, sure.
Like, we're going out an awful lot to not be like
We're in the beginning.
canoodling. We're talking.
He needs to warm up to the thought of canoodling.
Yes, he does.
He needs to have thought about it once, panicked, hid in a corner in his library. We headed to the counter together and placed our drink orders. After getting our drinks, we searched for some open seats.
Oh, they have chess here.
Oh, God. Hi, fun fact about me. I was on the traveling chess team.
You didn't know the first fucking thing about playing
No, I didn't.
chess.
I was very bad at chess.
You were there for the immoral support.
I was there so I could not have to, like, hang out at home and be bored in the middle of the woods.
Yeah. You just hung out with the chess team. They were the
I
cheerleader.
I had a bunch of friends who were on the chess team. And I was like, yeah, I'll hang out with you. Actually, there was one friend who wanted to join the chess team because they were a giant weeb. And they wanted a weeb activity. But then, for some reason, they couldn't join chess team. So I had already joined it, and I knew a bunch of people there. And I was like, guess I'm on chess team now.
You could have brought them drinks and stuff. Like, yeah, I'll hold the coats.
I won once against another member of the chess team because they were worse than I was.
Oof. Big oof.
It was, I think it's called the Queen's Gambit or something. It was a special move where you can win in, like, 3 turns.
And you pulled it off?
Because they were worse at chess than I was.
Like, they were just moving the pieces around, and you're like, well, at least I know how to do this.
Dude, Queen to King.
It's like, oh, shit, she got him with the Queen's Gambit. Damn.
A chessboard decorated one of the tables with pieces placed randomly across the board. You know a chessboard's not going to survive a cafe. There's going to be a small child who, like, ate a pawn.
Yeah.
Looks like whoever was here last didn't finish their game. Oh, God, Fenir's got to be good at chess. I'll take you on.
Otto, why?
Fenir didn't immediately respond, but couldn't hide the
Oh
sparkle in his eyes. Oh,
no, he's a fucking chest shark.
shit. Come on, let's play.
He's gonna bury your ass. A game could take hours. I don't want to make you stay that long.
How about we finish the game already on the board?
The other people left behind?
Why not? Then it won't take hours, but we can still play. Besides, doesn't finishing someone else's game make it more interesting?
All right. Which side do you want? Does it matter? Always bet on black.
Always bet on black. As I sat down, I realized this side was winning.
Whoops.
It's fine. We're gonna lose anyways. Nice piece of cake.
Oh, Otto, shut the fuck up. You dumb bitch. We're allowed to call Otto a dumb bitch. They are our mascot.
We love them dearly, but they are also part of us. And we are very bad at chess.
Yeah.
Though I do still have that very pretty chess set that is plastic.
Oh, the one that was at Grandma's
Looks all
house?
medieval.
Yeah. It was probably straight up from the 60s or 70s.
Yeah. Fenir sat opposite of me, and thus began our battle of wits.
The pieces had a nice weight to them too. So like
Yeah.
little bottom heavy and the felt on the bottom.
Yeah. And they were like made to look like 12th century, I would say.
You can go first.
All right, let's see. Oh God.
Why are we playing chess? I don't know what I'm doing. Move the knight. Well, we don't have no clue what the game board looks like.
Move the bishop.
Oh, scandalous. What kind of strategy is that? Honey, you thought there was strategy involved?
Actually, hit save.
Crazy. Save our terrible chess game? Got
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Fenir eyed the board before stealing my rook with his knight. Ugh, what should I do now? Oh God, I'm trying to think of what a chessboard looks like.
Move the queen!
Shush. Rook is over there, and if he took it with our knight.
Are you actually trying to think of what this board looks like? Bless your heart.
I'd also like you to know that I have a thing where I can't actually visualize things in my head, so I'm working hard here.
Do you want to draw it?
No.
It sounds like you want to draw it.
I wouldn't move the queen. So the knight's there. Oh, we don't know what.
Do you want me to put, like, a thing on the screen and we can draw it out?
No.
So I move the knight. Would the knight be able to get the queen since it moves in an L shape if we move the queen? Yo, you're thinking really hard about this.
He could only get to the bishop because if he took the rook, he's in that corner.
Oh my god.
Move the pawn.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So much for not being able to visualize. Well, you gotta read it.
I stole his bishop. Had to even the score after all. And I took it with a pawn.
What kind of strategy is that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Shh. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. King was in danger.
He moved his knight and realized my king was in danger.
He moved his knight and I realized my king was in danger. Okay, let's move. This move might make or break the game. Save!
I clicked on save. You saw that I clicked on save, right?
Yeah, okay.
Ah.
If he moves in to take the queen, then I can take him with the king. Move the queen.
Checkmate.
How? What? Seriously? By what?
I stared at the board and sure enough, my king was trapped.
Crescence! I'm gonna need you to put a visual of this chessboard on the screen.
It's okay. Let's just call it beginner's luck.
Bullshit, Fenir. I do not believe that you're a beginner.
We can have a formal rematch next time.
Just me at a library reading every fucking book on chess.
No secret advantages or disadvantages, just a fresh board.
You're going down next time.
We'll see about that. Ooh, you sassy bitch!
We spent the rest of the time enjoying our drinks, but I was already looking forward to our next match.
God. Little shit. I knew it was a wrap as soon as there was a twinkle in his eye. I'm like, uh-oh, he's got a hyperfixation on chess. We're fucked. We're fucked.
Because, without seeing the board, my thought was, if the king is in his usual position, I could swing out the queen in front of him. His piece would take the queen, then the king could take that piece.
Yeah, but if the king's in danger, can't you not move the king?
You can move the king to make him out of danger, taking that piece.
Unless there were other pieces around besides the knight that we didn't know about, but it's like,
Yeah.
I can't visualize the board if I don't know where the rest of the pieces are.
Yeah, that was tough.
Is that you or the game? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what the fuck was going on.
Huh? What? Where am I?
Looks like this bitch got summoned.
With sharp pressure dug into my gut, and I realized with horror I was flung over someone's shoulder.
Oh my.
How? What?
Are we gonna attack?
What would you like to do?
Otto is feisty.
Smack him!
We're gonna bite him.
I summoned my energy, cast it at them. Let go!
What?
Bitch, you heard me? What?
I landed on the forest floor with a harsh thud. The pain didn't register until I was already running.
Wait!
I knew that voice. Even in my sleep, I could recognize it. And that's exactly why I ran.
That little shit.
That little shit! Dark branches reached for me, raked against my skin. Air came into my lungs in shorter bursts. My breathing grew shallow. My limbs lit on fire. The night shadows pulled the forest floor from under me, and the world lurched before stopping suddenly. Strong arms held me.
Fuck.
But they were by no means welcome. Let me go. Also, you can smooch him if you're into smooching villains.
No. I like a good villain, but not one that just, does this kind of shit. Sorry, not cute.
You said you wouldn't hurt me. You lied.
As far as I'm aware, you're the one uninjured, while I'm the one sporting quite the bruise from you.
Well, maybe you should stop fucking grabbing people.
My blood burned at the sound of their voice. They were making jokes at a time like this?
I was like, oh, you hit me. Bitch, you kidnapped me. Again.
I thrashed in their arms, but their grip only tightened, restricting my movements.
I believe I mentioned it would be bad if anyone saw me. I'd appreciate if you could keep the noise to a minimum.
I'd appreciate if you jumped off a fucking cliff.
I'd appreciate it if you kept the kidnapping to a minimum. Let me go.
I can't grant that request, little one. I apologize.
You attack me, steal me from my home, and you don't even have the decency to tell me what you want? You're a coward.
Oh.
Bitch! You couldn't summon the courage to face me, so you resort to this, whisking me away like I'm nothing? Silence. Only the sound of my heavy breathing filled the air.
Bitch.
Well?
I couldn't risk your rejection.
Who in the fuck is this Yandere piece of shit?
When you are used to desperation, to rejection, you no longer expect help to come.
Well, you definitely are not gonna start getting anything but rejection if you just fucking kidnap people, bitch. Yo. I cannot stand this man.
And I'm running out of time.
Good. Fuck you.
I understand his motivations. He's going about this the wrong way. Also, I've played more of this game than you.
Oh, so sad for you. You're running out of time. Maybe you should have fucking taken 2 seconds to think about the consequences of your actions.
I will do whatever it takes to help those who need it.
Is that so, Kuna?
Yeah, is that so, bitch?
Mm-hmm.
Another voice. This one from above. Kuna tightened his grip on me.
You are bordering on dangerous sentiment if that is the case.
Isa. I would say I'm surprised, but I'm not. Considering you've been following me like a dog.
Yeah, because you keep trafficking people.
Let them go.
Because you keep running
You
like a
put
bitch.
many in danger with your actions.
That's rich coming from you. Unfortunately, I've made it this far. Can't turn back now. You understand, right?
Let them go. I won't say it again.
Silence thickened the tension in the air, and I could practically hear the smirk from Kuna's lip form on Kuna's lips.
Make me.
Oh my god, these little bitches.
We moved so fast it was as if the air collapsed in on us.
What if we, like, yanked him by his little collar?
Hold on for the game. The wind howled in my ears, whipped past my face as we twisted and turned through the forest canopy. Ah!
Can I ask you to quiet yourself, little one?
I don't know, can you stop being a little bitch?
Punch him in his fucking throat.
Go to hell. His low chuckle vibrated against me.
I'm afraid hell doesn't exist for beings like me.
Okay, you emo little shit.
Let them go.
My heart skipped at the familiar, much-needed voice. Hello, Daruk. Daruk?
We're coming. Hold on.
You have quite the horde of supporters, don't you?
It's called a harem, thank you. Kuna quickened, weaving between the trees. The floor, the
floor.
The forest now a blur around us. The distance between us and everyone else grew wider and wider. No! Hot, searing energy flew past us. Kane! Another sharper magic cut through the air, splintering a tree near us, and sending me from Kuna's arms. The feeling of nothingness lasted for a second. The absence of Kuna pressed against me. The absence of the wind rushing against my skin. The absence even of gravity's pull. That is, until gravity took hold of me, latched onto every inch of my body and yanked me towards the forest floor.
Oh, that sucks.
Screams pierced the night sky as wind and branches cut against my skin. Do something, anything. Channel energy, it's quick time event.
Ah!
Oof. Pain seared through my body. But it was nothing compared to how serious my injuries could have been. Thank God. I actually did it. I rose only to see everyone.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, Ashley, which one do you want?
We're doing a Fenir run.
Fenir.
Fenir.
We came as fast as we could.
Little one, please, I don't mean harm.
Oh, maybe you could have started with that.
Promise.
Try opening with not kidnapping people and assaulting them.
Ace's gilded eyes waited in the darkness, their figure unmoving, hidden in the trees. As I stared at everyone around me, my eyes drifted to Fenir.
You've selected Fenir.
Central, Kane, Daruk, Fenir, Etza. Each one of their stances was still rigid.
It's all right. We're here now.
And then chaos descended.
That's some crazy sound effects.
Kuna dropped from the trees, edging towards me within human speed. Before he could take a step, a powerful wind pushed him away. I darted towards Central. The sound of combat surrounded me. Zigzag! Zigzag!
Parkour!
Etza and Fenir were closer now. I was almost with them.
Autofill!
Etza! Fenir! We extended our arms to each other.
To your right! Look out!
What? Silver magic flew past, nearly missing me. When I turned, Kuna was close, with arms outstretched and a triumphant smirk plastered across their face.
Oh man, they're just losing every popularity contest. Like, I don't know what you were trying to do, but it's not happening now, honey.
What happened to Kane and Daruk?
I don't think so.
Hello,
Surprise,
handsome.
bitch.
Daruk!
Etza, Fenir, get out of here. We got this.
As if summoned by name, Etza and Fenir arrived beside me, pulling me away.
Do you really think you'll get away after such blatant insults?
Yes, fuck you. Kuna expertly parried Daruk's attack, reaching once again relentlessly before me, before an array of herbs were thrown in their face.
What?
Kane joined Daruk, and the two resumed their attack, forcing Kuna back. The entire scene faded into the distance as I ran with Etza and Fenir. Are Kane and Daruk gonna be okay?
They'll join us soon. Our mission was to save you. Druk and Kane will not overstay their company with those two.
Etza says that, but Kuna seems so strong. If Kane and Daruk end up hurt because of me.
Kane and Druk are two of our most elite drakes. Trust in their abilities.
Reassurance was clear in Etza's eyes. Fenir calmly stared back, nodding once to agree with Etza. Going back to help them when I'm Kuna's target will only make things worse. I know that, but it doesn't make running away like this any easier.
After such success, I would have expected a more welcoming look on your face.
Kane, Druk!
There you go. That's the spirit.
You're okay.
We may not have had the chance to personally show off for you, but we are professionals. This is just another day in the life of a drake.
Even then, when I'm the one responsible for putting you in danger, Ashley, drop a save, please.
Yes. That was a lot of action.
Beyond it being our jobs, we wouldn't wish harm upon you. Of course, we are happy to keep you safe.
Your mom called. Told us you disappeared. Given
Your
everything
mom
that's
called
been
us?
happening recently.
We weren't certain something bad happened, but we didn't want to take any chances. Etza was able to detect you, and Fenir knows the area well. From there, it was merely a game of hide and seek.
They were able to mobilize that quickly? It's called protagonist aura. It's where all the bitches come to you. Unfortunately, that means all the bitches.
You're buried in bitches.
Maybe it was because I'd never been in this kind of situation before.
We are up to our eyeballs in bitches here.
But I had no idea Central's capabilities extended this far. That level of teamwork and action was beyond impressive. Thank you, everyone. I don't know what to say.
No need to thank us. We're just glad you're safe.
A silence settled over us as the events of the night sank in. While they probably wouldn't admit it out loud, it was clear everyone was exhausted. I wasn't sure when or how it happened, but soon I found myself walking beside Fenir. His gaze was lowered as he clutched his bag closely to his chest.
Oh, cutie patootie.
That bag, he pulled something from it during the battle earlier, right? What did you throw at Kuna earlier?
A bunch of herbs. I read in the library they can repel Fae. I wasn't sure if it was true, but I packed some, just in case.
It
I
distracts him
can't
at
use my
least.
powers, so sometimes I have to get creative.
You did more research on the Fae?
The silence.
Is everything alright, Fenir?
Are you alright?
Oh, buddy.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. A little sore from that fall, but I'm safe now with you all. His body noticeably relaxed.
That's good. I'm glad it's nothing serious. Though I wish you weren't injured at all. Sorry we couldn't come sooner.
Bro, you came with the speed of thought.
I'm glad you came at home, believe me, Fenir.
Of course we would come.
I can feel his ooh eyes. Fenir focused on his bag and began sifting through it until he eventually pulled a small bundle of herbs out.
I have some lavender. I'm sure you're already familiar with it, but if you'd like to use it, you can have some. It's the least I can do.
Fenir, I think you've done more than enough to help. He ignored me, arms already outstretched towards me, offering the lavender.
I want lovin's.
Are you sure it's okay for me to use?
It's fine. Besides, I already took them out. You might as well use them. Unless you don't want them. That's fine then.
Oh, he's so fucking adorable. I cannot stand it right now.
I'll-
He's so adorable, it's disgusting.
I'll take them then. Thank you, Fenir. My fingers brushed against his
Scandalous.
palm as I gathered the thin
Oh my
stems of
goodness,
lavender.
Megan, we have to keep this PG-13. His fingers brushed against his palm. Oh my god.
As
This
I
Christian server.
as I imbued my energy with the lavender, the soreness in my muscles began to fade. Whew. So much better already. Thank you, Fenir. Is he getting shy again? I leaned close, forcing him to look my way.
Uh-oh.
He stiffened before turning slightly to me, our foreheads almost touching.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Fenir. He stared
Prolonged eye contact.
Prolonged eye contact. He stared at me from lowered lashes. We stood frozen, our gaze fixed on one another, neither wanting to turn the other way.
Prolonged eye contact.
Etza and Kane are just in the background like,
In the bushes, just like, you got
but he was first to break, making a soft noise as he turned towards the path.
You're welcome.
That was almost NC-17 rated, Megan. I'm not sure we can post this online later. Goddamn, bro. Hello?
Ooh.
So
That's the end of the demo.
that's the end of the demo.
This is the end of the demo.
And surprising no one, we've only made it an hour and a half into the show before we
Okay,
finish the
but
thing.
it's an hour and a half out of 3 hours. So we're like half.
Prolonged eye contact.
Prolonged eye contact.
So now what do we do with ourselves?
I don't know.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup. I never know when the demos are going to end, so it could either be like really long
Yeah.
or, well, that was 5 minutes.
Yep. It's usually how it happens when we need to do a two-parter.
Yep. This will like try to push and get it done in one shot, or we try to not do that. I don't have anything. Well, I do have Sucker for Love, but that's gonna be something special for later.
That Sucker for Love is for later. Twin Coast demo is for later.
And
You know what we could do?
we could just end early.
Well, I was good. Well, yeah.
We
There is
could
that.
just stop.
Yeah. We could end the stream early,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can do stuff behind the scenes.
Ooh.
Woo, 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 woo.
Other things coming up for stream that isn't just Otome O'Clock. So Megan and I are planning on doing.
Stardew Valley starting sometime eventually.
Oh yeah. This weekend we're gonna be busy, so maybe like next Thursday. Well, you said you were thinking about Thursdays, which is hilarious because all the shows keep returning to Thursdays. Are
I
you-
might be able to do next Thursday. Remember, I am out of town next week.
Okay. Do you wanna? For some reason, my spirit's not ready to come back to streaming a lot yet.
Yeah,
To do it this Thursday, I'm like, oh,
not this Thursday.
that is too close.
Do we want to do it? Well, that is the first Thursday of May, so let's do it the 1st of May.
So you want to start the official Stardew Valley on the first Thursday of May?
First Thursday of May.
Okay. Prolonged eye contact.
Prolonged eye contact.
We also have a couple of tabletop games with Gary coming up. So, believe this Sunday, we might be continuing our playthrough of the Hidden Shrine of Tenaklan. How do you say it?
Tamaklon? I don't know.
Tenaklan?
Tofactin Tenactin.
We're going to defeat Athlete's Foot, the boss. And then Gary has a TTRPG system, tabletop role-playing game system that he's developing.
That we're going to be attempting to play on. May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, it's a very special May the 4th be with you. What day of the week is the 4th?
Sunday.
Excellent. So, yeah. That's what's coming up.
And the next game we're going to be playing, keep an eye on our Blue Sky and Discord for that.
Keep an eye on those blue skies. Okay, that was fucking lame. I'm gonna just go over
The
this
next game
corner
is
over
Twin
here.
Coves demo by Wisteria Games.
Wisteria? Just gonna
Wisteria.
fade into the corner over here. Fading away. Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So that has been Otome O'Clock tonight. It was a shorter one because second half of a demo is always the shorter episode. But it's not going to be like some of the other times, like where we played a second game. Because we did get an hour and 35 minutes in, which was at least half of our usual runtime for streaming.
Yeah. And it gives us, a break.
A break.
Because, yeah, it's streaming, it's whatever. But this is like a lot of reading. I appreciate these developers because you're writing a lot. But we did this to ourselves. We have no one to blame but ourselves for this. It's a lot of reading.
There's a lot of reading. This is how we're getting all our reading in.
Oh, yeah. Unofficially brought to you by Throat Coat. What brand makes this tea?
I don't know. It's just called Throat Coat.
Okay. It tastes
just-
like potpourri in a cup.
But not in like a bad way.
I guess I'm used to it at this point.
Like, it's definitely unique.
Yeah.
But God, your throat feels so good. Like, when I was sick this month, the only thing keeping me, from not dying of what felt like consumption was just
Berculosis.
just chugging Throat Coat.
Yeah.
So,
So we're just wrapping it.
yeah, we're wrapping
thumbs
up. We keep vamping for time.
I'm not sure what time we're vamping for, though, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Megan, do you want to just continue signing off forever?
I'm Megahan, and this has been Otome O'Clock.
Wow, that was really fast. You, gave me no time. It's like too fast is too slow. Pick a fucking lane, Ashley. Goddamn.
So we stream every other week Otome games and visual novels.
You sound so terrified.
Our next stream will be May the 6th at 6 p.m. And we will be doing the first part of the Twin Coves extended demo.
Ooh.
I have a feeling it's also going to be a two-parter because they extended it from the original demo they did.
Uh-huh.
And I can't remember. I think it's like 50,000 words. But that's in total. That's if you do everything you can possibly do.
Okay.
I think the whole game is north of 400,000 words.
Not bad.
It's a lot. It's chunky. They kept adding romance interests. Like, I'd come back to their page and they'd be like, and here's another one. And then, like, a couple months ago, just before, when they were working on the extended demo, they were like, what if there's a 10th love interest?
Oh my god.
And we're like, okay, we'll take him, but please focus on your own health and well-being.
Yeah, right? But that's all the Otome and streaming news fit to print.
Yeah.
We hope to see you guys later. Make sure to check us out on Discord. Discord's the best way to keep up to date with us and what's going on actively. I try to post what I can on Blue Sky, but I'm not gonna lie, I get kind of wild on Blue Sky.
That's why we have an official Blue Sky now.
So Ashley can be wild in the streets by herself.
Yes. And Geeked Out Games on Blue Sky is the official one for Otome Oclock and Geeked Out.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Show-related shenanigans.
Show-related shenanigans.
On that note, I've been Ashley A. Button.
And I've been Megahan.
And we're all Otome'd out.
We're all Otome out.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.